Hello, everyone of the sign of Cancer. I am here today with your message of the week, and this one is going to be you versus them situation. So, to see this message, I would recommend you to have a person in mind that would be the them energy. And I made it up. So, I hope you enjoy. I'm also going to be looking at that piece of paper every once in a while. So, keep that in mind. And just let's start and find out the situation between you and the person that's on your mind. Okay. So overall, I'm going to start off with this first animal deck, and what we're going to do is find out what's the energy around this relationship. Okay. What? No, we got four. Why do we have four? Why do we have four, Cancer? Ah, it's only supposed to be two, and it literally fell out two and two. So that's crazy. So these cards over here that I'm going to pick this deck, it's going to be their feelings. The first one is how they feel about you or how they see you. Okay. The second thing is how they feel emotionally towards you, right? Like their emotions. And the third one is the advice that the universe is giving you um, towards this relationship towards them. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to your side, and the same thing's going to happen. How you see them. Two cards came out. Like the flip is going on, and one of the cards flipped over. Okay. Second is, I mean, there's a lot going on with you, my Cancer. I'm sorry, I just have to push that out there because this is messy. My phone's totally talking to me. The second is how um how you feel emotionally towards them, and the third thing is your advice how to proceed with them. Okay. Yeah, I mean, okay. Bottom of the deck for you, because I had to look, it ended up being the Three of Cups, and that feels like third party situation. And for theirs is the Ace of um wands, and I felt like they're thinking um with their loins instead of with their heart or their mind. Okay, so two people, I mean, how this the energy around this relationship. There's these two cards first, which is the panda with the hummingbird, and the panda says boundaries. Your space is sacred. Guess who overstayed their welcome? Impact your or wait. Guess who overstayed their welcome? Impact your aura, and you have energy right to stand your ground. Oh, you have every right to stand your ground. Sorry. You need Your needs are important. You must nurture your soul with the same gentle love and support you offer to others. I can't believe how hard this card was for me to read. I'm just saying. Okay. And then it has the hummingbird, which it says lightness. And it says, it is time for you to pursue your dreams with determination. By doing this, you will make them a reality. Joy is just around the corner, but you have to believe that it is possible to manifest your vision. Stop waiting and doubting. Okay. And also, just an side note, personal, because every message gives you like an additional thing based on the reader. And pandas for me always reminds me of the Kung Fu Panda, which it's like the entire like four movies that I absolutely love is him coming to the realization of his self worth and his potential and his abilities, and then actualizing them in the world. And also hummingbirds for us Puerto Ricans are an energy of going from flower to flower to flower. In other words, like a person that plays the fields. um, And as I'm looking at this, it kind of feels like you're setting boundaries to a person that's playing the field, and you kind of feel that. Now, their energy, or let's say the second energy set of this group, right, is loyalty, dog. You may feel like those around you let you down or are not doing their fair share of work. This comes as a reminder that loyalty exists and you must not settle for anything less. You deserve better than mixed signals. Okay. And then the second one is kangaroo cycles. A 9 month cycle is in play. Your current project will take 9 months to mature and and benefit you. Commit fully to it. You have all the strengths and stamina you need as long as you move forward and not backwards. Okay, so right off the bat, this person, they require loyalty, yet it feels like I'm not trying to do a them. This is who they are, but I'm just gonna do it because that's how my mouth is saying it. They require loyalty, yet they are not loyal, and that is something really funny about psychology. Sometimes we demand and require things of people, places, and things around us because we are missing that attribute within ourselves, right? This person goes through cycles of this where they um, I heard not like in this case is saying 9 months, so it can be a relationship that isn't very long. You guys haven't had very long, or it can be something that it can be up to 9 years, right? So I'm feeling like this because I heard 9 years, right? So I feel like this person does this, like they go through cycles like this where they start, let's say, one time in your relationship or with this person, and this can be platonic too, okay? This person, you weren't there for them. Now, because they're in this energy of your deber, your responsibility is to be loyal to them, right? They're not, and this is a little narcissistic attribute, not saying that they're narcissistic because we all have narcissistic traits, right? So what it feels like, it's like they require loyalty. So you couldn't make it in a situation because let's say you were sick, or let's say you had other obligations, or let's say it was like something else that came about that you needed to put a priority over this person. That made this person then trigger their cycle that they have within themselves. This person isn't loyal. They're not going to care about you. They're going to do the same thing because let's be honest, narcissistic um, players that are screwing everybody in front of them, that are going around and doing these cycles and whatever, they literally have wounds and uncertainties within themselves of like their worth. And so then they don't treat other people with worth or value because that's how they see themselves. Just a side note. So be very cautious of people that like to play the field because there's something funny there, right? And so because of that, you triggered that cycle within them, and now it's time for them to start looking for the next best thing. And that means that they don't want to invest the time and the quality in that, right? Now, the thing that is interesting is that the way they see you in this situation is they see you like the Princess of Pentacles. And what this tells me is that they feel like you're nitpicking, like everything you just go down the line. You didn't do this, you didn't do that, you don't do this for me, look at what you did over here, I can't believe you didn't do that, blah blah blah. So they're like, you're nitpicking absolutely everything, and they're doing checks and balances. That's how they see you. Like that's what you do. You didn't do this good enough, you didn't do that good enough, you did this other thing, you did this other thing, look at over here, look at over there. My question to you is that if you're in this energy with this person, that means that you're looking for a reason to leave them. So instead of two people hurting each other, just accept that it's over, right? um and then emotionally, you towards this person, you have this energy of the temperance card. So you're hoping to change them. Really? So I mean, if you're, is this is the first time in my channel, I'm sorry, you're going to probably switch off. But the reality is, we have no right to change anyone. People are in our lives to be catalysts of change within ourselves, not for their sake, but for our sake, right? And if you're nitpicking, there's and you're throwing it on the person's face. This would be like, for example, 5 years passed after a situation that you guys work through, and now you're sitting there throwing it in this person's face because they hurt your feelings about something else, and this is the last thing that you can remember that they did that was similar to what they just did. So you're going to just like slap it across the person's face, and then it's like, really, there's like growth needed on both ends, right? And but here it's like you want to fix this person, and what they want to tell you about you and how to fix this relationship is, I mean, I feel judged by you. We have the judgment card. It's like, stop judging me. Stop criticizing everything I do. Like, I can't even throw a fart without you telling me how much it stank and what's wrong with me. And so there's like nitpicking and there's judgment and there's a need to fix a person. And I'm thinking to myself, why? That's all I'm thinking. Like my phone's going crazy all of a sudden. Let me bring it down so it doesn't bother me. Um because I mean it's just going crazy all of a sudden, and that's kind of like what I'm feeling in your energy also. I'm feeling like this energy of, this person drives me crazy. They're constantly like in my mind, and they keep like, and it's a trigger, it's a trigger, it's a trigger, it's a trigger. This person is triggering you like so crazy. It's crazy. This relationship is it needs counseling. If it wants to stay together. If it doesn't want to stay together, it still needs counseling, each individual person. Because there's underlined issues here. Are you kidding me? I put this thing on silent, I thought. Oh no, I didn't. My bad. Okay. So there's that. Okay. And so now let's go to the next thing. And the next thing is over here where we're seeing your side of it. And it's like how you see them. Okay. You see them like on top. So we have the Six of Wands. You see that like, and then we also have you with the Page of Swords in reverse, which it's somebody that like likes to play mind games. So you see them like a narcissist. Okay? You see them like a narcissist. But the thing is that people that are around us are projecting towards us either things that we have to fix in ourselves, because we are narcissists too. Everybody is a narcissist. Okay? It's just that not everyone allows those narcissistic tendencies to overtake them. And that's important for you to understand. It's like the difference between a narcissist and a narcissist where they're labeled narcissist, and like a regular person that has narcissistic tendencies is, one is a child that can't get over their child shit, and the other one realizes their downfall and works actively against them. But you see them like a narcissist, and you also see them like they always are on top. Like they are the king. They are the one that's always victorious, the one that's always right, the one that's always perfect. I'm still trying to figure out why, if this is a relationship that is active, why it's still going on. This is very toxic. Um, Again, if you find yourself nitpicking, trying to fix a person and calling them, judging them as a narcissist, trigger warning, you're a narcissist. Because the reality is, only a narcissist can see another narcissist. Because when a person is not a narcissist, we don't see it. We're wounded by it. And so, FYI, um, you're feeling towards them. And we have winter solstice. And what is the winter solstice? You feel cold towards them, and it's been years that there is no desire, no feeling, no drive towards this person. Like, winter has come a long time in this relationship. Okay? You are strongly trying to find some kind of way to see some kind of good in this person, but it's not possible. But how? Because if you did, you're going to fix that person because there's a problem there. I mean, and then your advice that they want to give you towards this relationship is the Eight of Swords. And what they're saying is, we're trapped in this bitch because you want to be here. That's that's hard. This is a hard message. Um, I'm thinking this is gonna have such low readings because it's just like, this was a hard message. Nobody's gonna want to hear how they're me. It's me. I'm the problem. And it's me. You know. Um. Anyways, the outcome of this relationship, if it stays the same, look at this. We have the devil. We got three cards. I mean, I swear to God, we have the devil card with ego. We have the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Hermit card. What does that tell me? That tells me, break the ego, get yourself independent in the situation, break yourself free, and start working on yourself. Because if you don't work on yourself, you know what you're going to do? You're going to attract something worse than what you already have. Like, we have the saying in Puerto Rico that says, más malo, I mean, mejor es el diablo conocido que el que tiene que conocer. And that's like, better is the devil that you know than the one that you haven't met yet. Like, this person, oh, shut the freaking front door. Look at this. I said the devil twice now. And after the Three of Cups, we have the devil. Um, and like, there are times that we believe that the person around us is like the worst thing that has ever happened to us, right? And then after we go through life, we leave certain people and we start going through experiences and stuff, and we realize that, like, they weren't the worst person, that you can beat somebody worse, and that second person then knocks you down so strong that you finally get to the understanding that the problem might be you, and the person that you need to heal is yourself. I mean, I lived a life where I crossed paths with so many narcissists. And the reason I did was because my need to be accepted, wanted, validated, have somebody to say that I'm worth something, was so strong that anything that somebody would tell me, I would believe 1,000,000,000%. And then I would cling on to this person like it was the last bread. I mean, this last, like, drink of water in a desert, right? And and then as I processed all that, I realized, um, nobody can fill me. I have to fill me. It's nobody's obligation to fill me. It's my obligation to fill me. And that was the first step to my recovery, but I needed to sink very low before I got there. And so keep that in mind. Sometimes some messages are very harsh, um, but it's the ones that'll wake us up. I hope this helps you, and we'll see you the next time.